A note to all of y'all, don't bother trying the London Fog Latte thing at Starbucks because it's pretty terrible. I don't know if it's just because my Starbucks was really busy this morning and so they just didn't make it correctly, but it's terrible. Right now I added more sugar into it and it's still weird. So, public service announcement. Don't buy it. Also, how long does hair take to grow? Because I feel like I've been growing these stupid bangs out for years. Okay, I'm gonna get into the video now. Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am wrapping up telling y'all about, showing what I did and got, at the Texas Book Festival. I wasn't there for as long as I was for the Texas Teen Book Festival, and this won't be quite as long a video as that one was, or quite as entertaining or funny, because I was busy that weekend besides the Texas Book Festival, and so I didn't get to just spend the day there. But I did get to meet a few authors, and so I will tell you about that. So the first person I met was Owen Colfer, and he actually wrote the Artemis Fowl series. This is the first book, Artemis Fowl, and this is 2, I think, short stories, the Artemis Fowl Files. One of these is absolutely hilarious and my favorite thing ever because it has 2 of my favorite characters in it. So I really liked this book. These are the only 2 books of his that I own. And he's also written other books. He actually wrote the Iron Man book for the whole Marvel in YA thing that's kind of going on. So if you have read the Iron Man book, then he wrote that. And a bunch of other cool, wacky series. And he is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So here he signed it. You can't really see it, but it's there and there. And I think he said Foul Wish. And here again to Hannah, I think it might be supposed to be Foul Wishes, because that makes more sense. So I'm going to say it's Foul Wishes, Owen Colfer. So yeah, if you haven't read his books, I highly suggest you do. They're really great. This is an 8-book series, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 8 books. And then the short stories, and it's really, really, really good. It's about a boy, and he's kind of the villain of the story, in a way. Actually, he's pretty much definitely the villain in the story. And he's got a giant bodyguard named Butler. And the fairy world is real, but only he knows about it, really. And so he cons them by stealing a fairy to get fairy gold and become rich and save the empire that his dead father ruined. And if that doesn't intrigue you, I don't know what will. So I highly suggest you read the series. Plus the author's hilarious and amazing, so it's always nice when the author's good. So that was on Saturday, and then on Sunday we went back to see Lois Lowry. Now we didn't get to see her talk, her lecture, because when I had looked up weeks beforehand where she'd be, it said she'd be in an auditorium that's in the Capitol, and so I was just going there, and then it turns out they switched it and moved her. And yeah, so we didn't make it to the lecture. It was me, my mom, and my sister. So my mom went to this other lecture that she was debating on going to, and then my sister and I just kind of wandered around, looked at stuff, and then we went to the tent where it said she was going to sign. And I asked the ladies, I was like, is Lois Lowry signing here? Just double check. And they're like, yeah, there's already a line for me. We're like, okay. So technically it's a good thing that we missed her lecture, because otherwise the line was ridiculous. It was wrapping all the way around everything. Not as ridiculous as Lee Bardugo's line at the Texas Teen Book Festival. Probably more around Saba Tahir's line. So a long line, but not nuts like some are. We were towards the front. So I got 2 books signed. I got The Giver signed. This is an old copy that's technically my mother's, but I kind of confiscated it and I just treated it as my own and had her sign it to me. So now it's officially my copy. And then this one. Let's take a moment to appreciate this cover. I'm probably going to go ahead and show it off when I do a book haul, even though I'm showing it now. But look at this, guys. Look at this. And I'm sure y'all have heard about her. The Giver, it became a movie. It's a good book. These are the only 2 books of hers I've read, but I really like both of them, so, it works. I'll read more of hers eventually. I say that about every author I know. I was kind of disappointed with her sign. It makes sense since she had such a long line, but you didn't have time to talk to her. And you couldn't take pictures with her, hey, you had to have someone take pictures of you as you're getting your book signed, which is fine, but it was kind of there's a wall between us and you're not letting me cross it. I don't know, I guess I'm just more used to the crazy teen authors who are fans, let me give you hugs. Yeah, nothing against her, she's really sweet. It's just, it was a lot different than all the other sightings I've been to. Those are the only authors we went to see, but then we were walking around looking at all the booths, and there was this one indie author there named Russ Hall, and he has this book, which is Goodbye, She Lied by Russ Hall. So I was looking at this book, it was only $5. It's like this very interesting, humorous murder mystery. Is it a murder mystery? I think it's a murder mystery. I don't know. It's a mystery. I know that. I don't know what kind of mystery. Oh, hair. That's the what? So I was looking at this and I was like, you know, I'll go ahead and buy it. It's got a really cute cover. It sounds very interesting. It sounds like I'll like it. You know, a humorous mystery. That's right up my alley. So I'll buy it. And so as I'm like, you know, pulling out, I paid in ones because I never have a $5 bill, but I always have like 50 ones. And as I'm pulling them out, he goes, "Here, take this book too." And I'm like, okay. So boy, I don't know why I said boy, but I got 2 books for $5. What? And I got him to sign them both because you know what? You might as well. Ta-da! So I really don't know what this one is about. I mean, I'm into vampires now because of Dracula. And I like Texas because it's Texas. I mean, oh my gosh, I should have just pinned my bangs up. I apologize, guys. Ignore the hair. Let's see. Far away a single dog began to bark, then howl, each note stretching into long, wolf-like notes of anguish. Soon another dog took up the note. Then dogs began to howl for blocks, spreading through the city like a grass fire. The sound of a distant siren weaving its way through traffic with occasional blasts of its horn headed their way. With one finger, the patrolman moved her head to the other side. His head jerked back an inch and his eyes widened. On the side of her parchment-white neck, he could see 2 holes, a touch of red in each, about the distance apart a set of human canines would make if they were long. Real long. Oh please God, tell me this isn't what I think it is. That sounds pretty interesting. Like I said, I was given this book as I was paying for another one, so you're not gonna say no to a free book. Hopefully it's good. So that's it for the Texas Book Festival wrap-up. I told you this would be shorter, and I told you there wouldn't be any really stories for this one, because I was busy that weekend, so we just went in spurts. But I still got books signed, and I still had fun. So yeah. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all again in another one soon. Ignore the hair.